And up next, Business Report producer David Weir talks with veteran restaurant operator Paul Schlosser, who owns the John Bull English Pub in West Palm Beach. Dave asked Paul how he got into the restaurant business.
Well, my family had a deli in New York City when I was a little kid. And from there, I started out as the chief pot washer for a catering company and significantly worked my way up from there. Went to Culinary Institute of America.
Wow.
And from there, bounced around the country. Did Hilton hotels in Westchester and New Jersey. From there, we bounced to Orlando, opened up the House of Blues in downtown Disney. I was the opening executive chef there, as well as transferring from there to Las Vegas, and I was the opening executive chef in Las Vegas for the House of Blues in Mandalay Bay.
Yeah.
So got to see that phenomenal construction.
Yeah, Mandalay Bay, that's pretty strong.
We were fortunate enough. It was a lot of fun. And
you spent a lot of money on food at the Mandalay Bay, boy. I'll tell you that.
I didn't.
Yeah. You spent somebody else's money.
And both my children were born in Las Vegas.
Which is very rare.
Yes, very, very rare out there. From there, we moved to California, where I was director of food and beverage for Hilton Hotels.
Wow.
And then we came back to Florida to be with family. And I started out, and I was one of the opening chefs for the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino down in Hollywood, where I eventually worked my way up to executive chef there. And then now fulfilling our lifelong dream of opening and running our own restaurant.
That's an American dream. That's terrific. How long have you been doing that with John Bull?
Well, John Bull, we've been there almost 5 years, and we're very, very proud of it. We've, been growing in this hard economic time, and
I was going to ask you, your restaurant's over down in West Palm Beach, and it's tough. Economic times. There's a lot of, foreclosures all over the place. People losing jobs.
Right.
How are you coping with the sluggish economy?
I think just like any other independent, it's rough at times, but I stand behind everything that we do, all of our products, and we stand behind our product and everything that we do. Everything that we do is homemade. We make from right to our soups, our sauces, our stocks,
all from scratch?
All from scratch. Everything's made in-house. So we control that quality and everything that comes in our back door. We control everything that goes into it, and everything's fresh. Very limited preservatives. And so we can control the quality and the price factor.
You mentioned, I noticed on your website, you got the gluten-free menu type of thing. Explain to me what that is.
Well, the gluten-free menu came about, my son has ADHD, and we put him on a gluten-free and dairy-free diet. And through the awareness of this, you find out how difficult it is for people who have dietary restrictions to go out and have a good meal and feel comfortable having a good meal and don't feel like an outsider because they're so limited. And again, we can control that because everything that we make is fresh and homemade, and the majority of our items are already gluten-free because we make everything right on the spot, and it's not prefabricated. So.
How are you, you said you're coping with the sluggish economy, but with marketing your product, which is the John Bull restaurant, what are you doing? Do you offer special deals, or are you getting into the football season? That's going to be neat.
We will have football season. We'll be open for the first time in quite a few years on Saturdays and Sundays during the daytime for lunch, which is something different for us.
Right.
We have our own rewards program, very similar to some of the other local companies, where you earn 1 point for every dollar that you spend for future purchases.
Frequent flyer, frequent eater.
Frequent eater, exactly. And we also have we do 2 happy hours a day. 4 to 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. for the people that are out that late. And you get half-price Wells and Call drinks, and we have half-price appetizers, dinner specials.
Wow, that's terrific. But is it working for you? Is it bringing in business?
It sure is, yeah, of course. And we built a good reputation with the locals and the families in our area, which is important for us, being a locals neighborhood place.
And you're family-owned, too,
Correct. Family-owned, family-run. So you'll see either myself, my wife, or a good friend of ours who's our general manager there as well.
Paul, South Florida, and I've been down here a long, long time, South Florida is a hotbed of restaurants who open and then close. What is the key to a successful operation, to keep it going,
To keep it going, stand behind your product as we do, offer a great quality product, offer a great value for your dollar. I think a great atmosphere as well, a locals atmosphere where we like to think of ourselves as the Cheers of South Florida or Palm Beach County. People come in, they know your name, you're going to see the same face, you're going to get the same great service, whether you're just coming from your boat or you're just coming from a wedding and you're dressed in your suit and your tie or in your flip-flops and your shorts. And again, we stand behind everything. Everything is made in-house. We touch everything. We make everything, and we're very proud of that.
Well, you should be. You deserve to be proud of that because that's very unusual in South Florida when you're making everything from scratch.
Right. Well, being an independent, it makes it difficult as well. I mean, I think everybody's used to having the bigger chains.
Right. That's true.
So I urge everybody to go out and support the local restaurants and the local entrepreneurs.
And you buy all your supplies and food and stuff locally.
Correct. All local companies, and we even try to use some of the local farmers and the smaller farmers to do, farm to table.
Yeah.
As well.
All right. So. Great. Well, listen, Paul Schlosser, God bless you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
American dream. You and your wife.
Me, my wife,
and
my kids at times. Yes, you'll see them running around.
Back washing some pots.
They're washing pots. They're out on the floor busting tables. They're doing whatever they need to do.
Yeah, that's terrific. All right, Paul. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much for having us on.
All right.
All right.